Alright, I designed this kiln to accommodate the wood that I can cut with my Lucas mill, so I can cut a slab up to 5 feet wide and 20 feet long. I don't intend on generally having a stack this large, but need 12 inches between the stack and the little heat source, and 12 inches between the stack and the wall. And I'm building this inside of another building, so that simplifies things.
So when you get your power vent, this is just to vent excess heat out of your kiln if it's trying to overheat for whatever reason. So it shows up looking like this. This part goes inside the kiln. This is what you see sticking out of the kiln. So it's got these little sheet metal screws. I just took those out. If I can pop this off, I'll mount this inside the kiln and then stick this through. Whenever dealing with like well-balanced fans or delicate electronics, it's always ideal to beat them with a mallet if you can't get them to do what you want. Yep, that's good for it. And the mallet. You want the air to be coming in this way, so it should be mounted like this. It's supposed to be sucking the air in. And if you feel lots of sparks hitting your face when you're cutting out, then you know you're doing it right. And you want to measure several times and then still have it look like you cut the hole out with a hatchet. And then have lots of additional marks that you didn't need on there also. That's ideal. don't have one of these are really great. It's just a little punch that's got a spring on it, and you can get a little dent knocked in there really easy with the sharp side of that. And you just can sharpen it every once in a while if you bend it over. You just pull it where you want it, pull it back. And I've got a nice little dent there. Keep your drill bit from wandering. I don't want to have all of the weight of the 5 fans and motors and the angle iron all hanging from the sheet metal roof because there's not a ton of strength there. So I figured I should put a kickstand on it. So from the floor to the ceiling is 8 feet. So I'll just weld a piece of angle iron on there, and then that way the weight of it on that end is sitting on the floor. I'll still screw it to the wall and the ceiling, but that'll hopefully take a little of the pressure off. If you look this way, the next thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to run a piece of angle iron across here and then drop down a leg on each side of it, so that way I can bring it in and sit it in place, and then run some all thread or something through the ceiling. So kind of designing this as I go, this part. We'll see how it goes. This is the end of video number 1 for the kiln build project. I got my fans mounted. Well, there's no fans in there, but I got the little housings for them all mounted. So next thing I gotta do is, you can see that's not plumb. So I gotta get that all plumbed up. Then I'll go along and run all thread up through the roof and get those all secured. Get everything all buttoned up, hang the fans, put the compressor, well, the heat source and all that in here, then insulate the floor. That'd be awesome. Super pumped. Let's do it.